And there are times that I'm very motivated and I find the motivation and I go, and then there's times where there's no motivation. So you can't rely on motivation.
Jenna Bruce is an online prep and LS coach, taking third place in the World IFBB Bikini, also a SA Champion 21. She's a fitness influencer, a personal trainer, and a fitness model.
How much time are you actually losing on creating the goal that you want?
Yeah.
You have to want that goal so badly and envision it so much that you're not going to let anything get in your way when it comes to that.
Welcome to another episode of Rethink Mindfulness. This next guest that I have is the guest that I had the first time I started this podcast. And it's an honor to have her here for the season finale. Yes, you heard it right. We are ending season 1. But don't be alarmed because season 2 is coming and it's going to be bigger and better. And there isn't a better way to end season 1 with the person that came for the first episode. This is a friend of mine. You know, we've been jamming for a very, very long time. And she's back and she's going to be the one that's, wrapping this thing up. I'm very honored to have her here today. Jenna Bruce.
Hi.
Welcome to the show again.
I'm back.
How are you feeling? You good?
I'm great.
How do you feel with me wrapping up season 1 with you here?
Well, when you said like you're wrapping up, I was like, no. But since there's another season coming, I'm excited for you.
I mean, all good things come to an end, right?
Yeah. Well, you started and ended with me, so...
I wonder how that makes you feel. Don't get a big head.
I will be back.
Don't get a big head.
Don't get a big
head. No, but yeah, as I said, I have like bigger plans for this. There's a lot that I need to do. So season 2 is going to be very, very personal. And I'm going to be bringing in a lot more people in season 2. So I have to implement those ideas, but I can't implement them on season 1 because I think, every good thing fades away. And season 1 was very, very good to me. So we're going to move on to bigger, better things.
That's the way. That's how you do it.
Yeah. How are you, Jenna?
I'm good. Growing, glowing.
Glowing. Is it glowing with a capital G?
Yeah. But I'm back.
Yeah.
And excited to discuss more things.
That's good. Let's play a game.
Okay, another game.
You always make that face when we play a game.
Because I'm always nervous. I never know what's going to happen, if I'm going to be thrown in the deep end.
Maybe I might just throw you. Maybe let's wrap this up in style. Let me throw you in the deep end.
Down.
No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay, let's play.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Starbucks coffee.
Specifically Starbucks.
Yeah.
Have you tried other brands?
I have.
What's your favorite go-to place when you want to have coffee?
Starbucks. I'm literally there every day.
You're not going to change your mind.
Starbucks, because there's something specific that I get that no one else can do.
I hope they pay you after this episode.
Well, they literally have a drink named after me at the Riverside Starbucks in Bryanston. Yes.
How did that come about?
Because I would order the same thing every day, which is a coffee frappuccino with sugar-free caramel, 3 sweeteners, and almond milk. And then they blend it.
Yeah.
And because it's like prep friendly, when I was prepping, I would drink that because it helped me keep my sanity.
Yeah.
And because I went there every day and no one ordered that, they just know. When I come in, they know what my order is. They know.
So do they call you by name when you walk in?
Yes. And then I get our star on the cup.
Is it? No, that's intense. That's quite intense.
Yeah.
You say River Club?
Yes, Riverside. Yeah. That's Starbucks.
Interesting. Winter or summer?
Summer all the way. Don't do cold. Don't like winter.
Are you serious?
Yeah. But I'm not a winter baby. I'm a summer baby.
Aren't you always wearing hoodies at the gym?
No. If anything, I'm always being reprimanded for not wearing enough at the
gym. This is true. This is true. Okay, look, I've looked at you in a certain times.
But I get hot when I train, so I mean it's uncomfortable to wear all these layers of clothes while you're just trying to get a pump, you know.
That is crazy. But now that you mention it, you're always in short tights and crop tops.
That's just me. If I could live in a bikini, I would. I'm such an island baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clothes are uncomfortable, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's a very weird thing to say. Okay. Books or movies?
Recently books,
Okay.
because I'm very mind orientated with stimulation. So I do like to wind down and watch a movie,
Yeah.
but I prefer reading these days and journaling, introspecting,
Yeah.
just, being in that solitude helps me grow my mind.
Are you like those type of people that read like books before bed?
Yeah,
Or
I'd
first thing in the
rather,
morning?
I read before bed.
Before bed?
Yeah.
Have you tried first thing in the morning? But you wouldn't because you're up like
But I'm
4
up
o'clock.
really early
Yeah.
with clients.
Yeah.
So I like to get my sleep and then up and then my day starts. And then it just goes. So I like to read and wind down.
You're a morning person.
I'm such a morning person.
Yeah.
I love mornings. I'll wake up and I'll have a full-on conversation with you and I'm like happy. But I know not a lot of people are morning people.
So
So
after
it
12?
irritates a lot of people when I'm just like up and up, like 7 a.m. and I'm ready to go on a hike or I'm ready to do things on the weekend.
So after 12, you're grumpy. After 12 p.m.
In the day.
Yeah.
No, not really. It depends.
But your energy levels definitely dip
Yeah.
after then. Which
Recently,
is normal.
no. Since I've been off season, my energy levels are consistent, which is so nice to finally have.
Yeah.
But when I was in a prep and in a deep prep, once it reached like 11, 12, I would just dip. I'd go through like those phases of dipping, especially late afternoons.
Yeah.
But now I'm pretty much consistent.
Okay, I got you. Let's play one more. Hugging or kissing?
Kissing.
Why do your head movement made it seem like kissing is obvious, an obvious choice? Why?
Yeah, it is an obvious
Why?
choice because it's like, it's intimate, it's nice. I think this is PG. They shouldn't be hearing this. I knew you were going to throw something funny in there.
How is it funny? Kissing or hugging? Some people
Yeah.
prefer kissing, some people prefer hugging. So
I
it's
like
preference.
hugging, but it depends. It depends on if it's a friend, what is the story.
Yeah,
No, but kissing.
I got you. Okay. Did you have a session today? Did you train already?
I did cardio this morning. I'm going to do legs after this podcast.
Yeah.
So you better get me pumped.
I think that's the
Give me
gym's
the
job.
motivation
I
to
think
go.
That's the gym's job. Do you normally do cardio in the morning? Oh,
So I do weights in the morning because I have most of my energy then.
yeah.
And then cardio and sauna in the evenings. But today I just had a mix up because this morning I had back-to-back clients. So usually if that happens, then if I can, I'll do cardio in the morning and then leave my weights for the evening so that I have the time to actually spend on my weights.
Got you. How long do you do your cardio for? Like 45 minutes?
45 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Sauna 15 minutes a day, like twice a week.
Yeah.
And then my weights are usually around an hour now to an hour 30 max.
Yeah.
I don't really like going over that mark because then I just feel like I'm not actually engaging anymore.
Yeah. But 45 minutes a day, what's that? Like, if you push really hard, it's like 500, 600 calories. Something like that, right?
Of cardio,
Yeah.
you would actually be very surprised because I have a slow metabolism. I really do struggle to burn calories. So like in 45 minutes, I'll probably burn like, depends, sometimes anywhere between 250 to 300, which is considered low.
It is for 45 minutes.
But I mean, I kind of do cycle at not really like the most hectic pace.
Okay.
I put the resistance up and I'm not really like sprinting cycling. I'm just like enjoying it.
Yeah. So it's not like, it's moderate. It's not like
Yes.
HIIT or anything like that.
I'll do a HIIT class now and again. I used to be like very consistent with HIIT classes, but planning, organizing of my events just got in the way. So I'm prioritizing that at the moment.
But would you recommend like 45 minutes?
Of cardio a day.
yeah.
I'd say anywhere between, depending on what your goal is,
Yeah.
anywhere from 20 minutes to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you're one of those people that are just killing yourself with cardio, it's not really actually going to benefit you much all the time.
Why is that though? What do you mean?
if you're doing like copious amounts of cardio every day.
Yeah.
Because you also, depending on your goal,
Yeah.
you're eventually going to, if you do so much cardio, you're going to hit a plateau at some point.
Yeah.
Your body's going to get tired. You're going to burn out. And also, if you're wanting to build muscle, it's going to start kind of eating at your muscle if you're just doing cardio the whole time.
Yeah.
There needs to be a good balance.
Between resistance training and cardio.
Yes.
Yeah. So how many times would you do resistance training if you were to advise your, let's say, your female client to do?
A beginner, anywhere from 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay.
Or 3, depending on how, what level you're on. So
Yeah.
I do weight training 5 times a week, and then I have 2 rest days. So, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing it every day because you need to give your body rest.
Absolutely,
I would say 2 rest days a week is ideal.
2 rest days a week. So you push
So
from
active rest days. So with me, I will take my rest day usually on a Thursday and a Sunday.
Yeah.
But on Thursdays, I'll still do cardio and I'll still get my steps in, and on Sundays as well.
Okay.
So although you're not doing weights, you're still moving your body. You need to move your body, keep it healthy. I'm just one of those people that can't sit still. So I enjoy moving my body.
Do you track your steps? Like how many steps do you make a day?
I do. So recently it's been around 12,000 a day. But I have my watch, and I'm like one of those people. I need to get my steps. Even if it's like 8 o'clock at night and I haven't done my steps, I'll walk around my complex to get them in.
Do you know how many steps I did yesterday? 22,000.
What are you even doing for 22,000 steps in South Africa? I only got that when I like travel overseas and I'm exploring.
That look on your face. No, seriously. Because, I mean, I push at the gym, see my clients, and then I run around to do other stuff because I have a lot more stuff that I'm doing outside the gym. I hardly sit down. So I find myself doing like 20,000 and 22,000 steps, which is crazy. By the end of the day, my feet are burning. So, but it's normal. I'm used to it now.
Yeah, when you get used to that like busyness and that routine, you just become accustomed to it.
Yeah, you do. But when most of the time, I feel it when I'm like chilling because I get to the house around 10 p.m. And when I'm sitting down, I'm trying to kick back, relax. That's when I feel like
That's when it hits
I feel
you.
like I've been run over by a train. What is it with women and doing lower body? Like, do women know that they're supposed to do upper body? How do you deal with clients that just want to do legs, glutes, bums and tums?
Yes.
Do you advise women to do upper body?
So I definitely do. I think the reason why our lower bodies tend to be stronger. And reason for this is hormones like testosterone. Obviously, a lot of the time our testosterone is a lot lower than a male's testosterone.
Okay.
And body and muscle mass distribution, women tend to have more muscle in their legs than their upper body.
Okay.
So a misconception is that our upper bodies are weaker, but that's why you train it to become stronger. And I advise that for strength purposes and also for proportion purposes.
Yeah.
Because you want your body to look symmetrical.
Absolutely.
And you want a good, even balance. You
Yeah.
don't want these really built legs and there's no upper body to match it. And also, like, you want to get your upper body stronger. You want to be able to, like, pick things up or pull things down.
Yeah.
And resistance training with upper body helps that in women.
So, do you know, like, if I was to tell you that I once lost a client that felt like I'm imposing my ideas upon their goals when I told them, you need to do upper body. Because all they wanted to do was midsection, lower body.
And glutes.
And glutes, yeah. So bums and tums. So I kept recommending upper body. Let's do upper body. Let's incorporate some, some back exercises, some shoulder exercises. I promise you, she wasn't happy. And she left.
Yeah.
So it's a thing, right? Like women don't want to do lower body. Upper body.
It's a thing that I've also had to educate my clients on.
Yeah.
because they also, a lot of women, especially that are new to fitness in the gym, if you give them like a dumbbell, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to wake up looking like a man tomorrow. I'm going to be so jacked. And it actually really takes so much time and dedication to even put on a kilo of muscle mass alone. So I think it's good to have overall proportion, and also from like a bodybuilding perspective, because we get judged on our symmetry and our proportions. And I mean, I've been lifting heavy for the longest time. My upper body is still getting there. It's improved a lot. But it definitely takes a lot to bulk. You would never really bulk unless you're eating in a hectic surplus and you training with like excessive weights.
Yes, that's you see what you just said now is leading to my next question that I wanted to ask you actually. Also, women feeling like if they do resistance training, they're going to bulk up. And I keep preaching it doesn't work that way. Please, so I want you to clarify. And I want you to tell the women that are watching.
I don't think I look like a man. I would
You
hope
don't.
not.
You don't.
And I've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
I know the hard work and dedication it takes to. A lot of women are like, okay, I want to tone. And then they'll show me a picture on Instagram and they're like, I want to look like her. And she's like, you can see she's got at least 10 years experience in the gym. And people also don't understand that, number one, you can't just put on bulk or muscle overnight. It takes a lot of time, a lot of consistency, a lot of dedication, not only to your resistance training, but your whole lifestyle, how you're eating, how you're sleeping, what you're taking, how you're letting your body rest and recover. So there's so much that goes into toning. And with toning, essentially, you have to do some form of resistance training. You're not really going to tone if you're only doing cardio, because you're not putting on, you're not toning up your muscles, you're not activating your muscles with resistance training. So I think I recommend resistance training also for later years in your life. When you're older, you want to preserve your muscle, and resistance training helps that.
Absolutely. Okay, Jenna, let's talk about BBLs. They are taking over because most women think that squats don't work, that lunges don't work.
Well, squats is actually debatable. But leg exercises, glute targeting exercises.
Okay. Before you go on, I'm sorry to disturb you, but I just wanted. Let's make it clear now.
Okay.
Can you grow your bum from working out?
Yes.
Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, is a BBL necessary?
No.
Exactly.
Stay away from surgeries. It is. Look, I don't have anything against surgery because I've done surgery. And yes, someone did ask me yesterday on the questions that I posted if I've had something done. I had a breast augmentation 2 years ago. I've got nothing against surgeries. But I feel that with something like that, like a BBL, you can work for it. And I feel like it is so much more rewarding to know that you are building your own glutes.
Absolutely.
And, that roundness and the definition is from you and your hard work that you've put in. No one can take that away from you. But I wouldn't necessarily put something in there. I don't know how it is there, but I don't know. I don't know how it would work in the long run, or, if it like falls down or something. So just do it yourself. Just build.
I don't think it's going to fall down, but...
But eventually gravity takes over. And then, where you could have just taken your time and put in your work and your dedication to eat a little bit more, push some weights, and grow yourself.
But then again, we're different, we're all different. So do whatever works for you. But as a fitness professional, I'm just saying there's better ways. And I've seen those better ways work.
There's something else that I just want to touch on. So with like having a certain amount of muscle mass, because a lot of the time on Instagram we see these fitness models that are quite ripped, but also they've got quite a bit of muscle. And I mean, especially like, just to explain what goes on with me when I'm prepping and off season and things like that.
Yeah.
When I'm off season, I'm not off. When I'm off season, I'm working to put on more muscle, more density. So when I do shred down again, there's a fuller package.
Okay.
And a lot of women also don't understand, and it is uncomfortable for me as well at times. If you want to grow and put on a certain amount of muscle, you have to eat more. I'm not saying eat whatever's in front of you, but you have to eat for your goals. And sometimes if you want to put on a certain amount of muscle and look a certain way, you have to eat a bit more. Your training has to be more intense. It has to be a little bit more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then when you start the shredding process, you'll obviously see more muscle, more definition, more toning.
Yeah. I hear you. So, okay, let me ask you this. Top 3 glute exercises that would definitely grow your glutes.
Hip thrusts.
Okay.
With a band. Like, I feel a booty band.
Okay.
I like doing it at the Smith. I know some people like using the free bar. Either way. Progressive overload on everything. So every week, go heavier. If you can't go heavier, do more reps.
Okay.
That's progressive overload. So I would say hip thrusts. I like cable glute kickbacks.
Okay.
And I like step-ups. There was one more as well. Deadlifts and RDLs also. Yeah, those are my top.
RDLs, Romanian deadlifts.
Yes.
That's what that stands for.
Single leg, sorry.
Yeah, so you highly recommend those 3.
I do.
And your booty will definitely grow from that.
It will. I mean, but you also have to look at the nutrition aspect.
100%.
And what are you doing and how are you recovering? How long rest are you taking?
Yeah.
You can't just go to the gym and train mindlessly. You have to be focused, mind to muscle connection.
Yeah.
Also scheduling your meals pre and post workouts.
Yeah.
How is that going to benefit you? And that's something that bodybuilding taught me, is that you eating for your goal. You're not just eating to satisfy a craving or something.
Yeah.
Pre-workout, what are you having? How is that going to affect your energy? Post-workout, how are the carbs and how is the protein going to, help you to get the gains that you want?
Yeah.
So it's literally a whole structure that you have to look at to benefit you.
Yeah, it's not just one thing. Yeah.
No.
There's a very, very hard topic about women working out and hormones getting in the way.
Yeah. So if you're just working out, sometimes in some women, their testosterone will go up naturally. And it also depends if women are using things, if they're on steroids, how that will affect you is something else. So I would say that hormonally, if you are eating, resting, training well, still taking your, supplements, you're fine. But if you're going into something like the use of steroids, that's a different topic. And with bodybuilding, a lot of women do. No judgment at all.
Yeah.
But there is the question of, yes, it can affect you in a masculine sense where, your voice becomes deeper. You can start growing hair in places you don't want to grow hair. Your testosterone goes up and, it obviously messes with some of your natural chemicals that you have as a woman. But also there's a whole other debate on that about microdosing and if you do it right. But it all just comes down to doing your own research and doing what you feel is right for you. Also, if you're in a sport that requires it maybe or not. But I would say any normal person that goes to the gym, I don't recommend any of that.
Yeah.
Unless you like really on a pro level of bodybuilding, that's a whole different discussion.
Yeah. What supplements would you recommend for somebody that wants to tone and shape?
L-carnitine's a good one.
Okay.
I like incorporating whey protein in my day because it tastes good, and also it's a good way to hit your protein goal.
Yeah.
I would say some aminos definitely, and creatine.
Okay. Creatine. So for people that don't understand, because you and I understand that creatine is good for muscle building, recovery, and whatnot. But what does creatine actually do? What benefit does it have?
Well, it helps you with lean muscle growth. Sometimes you will hold a bit of water. You will retain some water if you just start with
Yeah.
it. People react differently, but I think it's a good supplement to have to preserve your muscle, to help you build, to build on your physique with muscle.
Yeah.
I mean, I use a scoop of creatine every day, intra workouts.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was a lot of discussions at a point about like creatine, and it's like a steroid as well, which
Yeah.
it's not true. They're literally selling it at discount.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it's a good supplement to have
Yeah.
and to use.
And whey protein, there's a lot of controversy around it. And people are saying it's not working. Just, eat your food, have your rice, have your chicken. Do you really, really recommend it?
I do. I use vegan protein because of the taste.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really good way to hit your protein goal.
Yeah.
But you're not going to wake up the next morning with like rock hard abs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally just to assist you, because when I'm in a prep phase, I'll go on a higher protein diet, less carb when you're cutting.
Yeah. So Jenna, tell me, what is the so let's say somebody sees you for the first time. What is the craziest thing you've ever heard about yourself, about how you look to people?
I'm actually going to flip this question on to you.
Okay.
When you saw me for the first time, what did you think?
Well, I thought you were unapproachable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
It turned out I was wrong. I couldn't be that couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah.
So, but do you get that a lot?
So I get the unapproachable. I look judgmental. I've gotten quite a lot of times when people have spoken to me and we've like interacted, that they're like, wow, you're so different from your social media.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I'm literally the same. On my social media, I'm just posting fitness things and motivation.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm literally the least judgmental, soft person.
Yeah.
And I'm really friendly. Like, I don't think we actually spoke about this in the last podcast with me looking unapproachable.
Yeah.
But I think like a lot of people just also have that face.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I'm really just so focused and in the zone that, I mean, it's not that I mean to look that way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You're just preoccupied.
Yeah. Mostly in my mind a lot and just thinking and overworking in here.
Yeah.
So.
But people will use anything against you.
Yeah.
That's how
I
it is.
see that.
That's how
just
it is. That's how it
haters
is.
are haters.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
But if you don't have enemies, then
you're
are you
doing
actually
something wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Because if people find you threatening or in some way intimidating to them, they're going to talk about you in some way or find something to talk about.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. Okay, so tell me, Jenna, how do you stay motivated? Because this is a tough industry.
Yes.
So as far as your training and your work is concerned, how do you wake up with purpose every day?
So to help other people and to make myself better every day. Like, I don't want to be mediocre. I don't want to be the same version that I was a year ago. So we want to expand. We want to grow. And there are times that I'm very motivated and I find the motivation and I go. And then there's times where there's no motivation. So you can't rely on motivation because you just need that discipline to go every day to know, okay, we're not feeling it today, but we're going to tick the boxes. We're going to get it done so that we can feel good about it at the end of the day. Rather than, okay, I'm not feeling motivated. I'm just going to like not do anything today.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do get those days and you don't, and it's okay. But if you had to do that all the time, how much time are you actually losing on creating the goal that you want?
Yeah.
You have to want that goal so badly and envision it so much that you're not going to let anything get in your way when it comes to that.
Absolutely.
And that's literally, like if science says, discipline. That's where it all comes in.
Yeah.
It's your mind.
Do you ever feel like giving up sometimes?
There are times where I've been very low and times where I'm going to use competing as an example, where I was just so depleted, and sometimes your body just gets weak, and I would just I think a few people have seen my breakdowns in the gym. So at points like that, I feel low, but it's not in me to give up.
Yeah.
Because winners never quit and quitters never win.
Got you. But do you have anything that you do specifically that makes you tap back into it? That makes you gain momentum again?
Yeah.
From that point?
I'll just introspect. I'll think about what my goal is, where I'm going, what I want to achieve, how I would feel if I didn't go for that goal or achieve it. I also talk to the closest people that are around me.
Yeah.
And just vent. They give me some motivation to keep going.
Yeah.
And some positive affirmations. And then I carry on.
Yeah. Are you going to compete again?
So at the moment, no. Because I need a mental and a physical break.
Okay.
I think I knew it was time to take that break because for 4 years consecutively I was competing 5 times a year. And the shows wouldn't fall over a course of a year 5 times. It would be, all the shows would be together at the end of the year. So it was literally a show a month, water drop, depletion, and then it would be like world championships. So last year I did Arnold's in May, and my body also just wasn't reaching that point. Like it took a lot for me to get more conditioned. It wasn't as easy, I think, because my body was so tired. So from then, also because I want to put on more muscle and look even better when I do return, I decided to take a full year from last year May, and this whole year I'm going to take off, build on my physique. I'm enjoying just living in a balance and living my life in between travels. So I just haven't been in the mindset to prep, and I'm very happy now with the energy I have to push my body physically and to build what I want to build on.
Okay, what's next for you, Jenna?
So,
we're halfway there. We're halfway there. The year is almost over.
I know, how
second
crazy.
part of the year,
How
second part
crazy.
of the year. How are you looking to close off the year?
So there's a lot of plans that I have, which I'm keeping low key for now.
Okay.
But one of my events that are coming up, I'm hosting a fitness event,
Nice.
a location fitness event outdoors. There's a lot of planning and fun planning and everything that has gone into this. And so that's where I am for now. Still also helping my girls online, and online coaching. And the other plans we'll see as they unfold.
Okay. Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I know you'll definitely kill it. I don't doubt it in my mind. And we need to have you on the show for the 3rd time. I think you're a show favorite for now.
I am. I'm everyone's favorite.
There is no helmet big enough to fit your head.
I'm joking.
At all. Thank you so much for coming, Jenna.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As I said before, I'm closing off season 1. I'm not taking a break. I'm just closing it off. Starting season 2 very, very soon. And for those of you that are subscribed here, your support does not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. For those of you that are new on the show, your subscription will be very, very, very appreciated. Thank you so much for being part of the family. I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.